Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you an epic haul. I haven't done one of these in a long time, so this is going to be a fairly long video, so grab a cup of tea and sit down and relax. First, I'm going to start with my Nordstrom anniversary sale goodies. Then we're going to cover some of the Charlotte Tilbury and Norman Parkinson collection. And then we'll dive into fashion with a lot of clothing that I got here as well as in Tokyo. Really good stuff. And we'll wrap up with my Japanese beauty goodies. And that's the agenda for today, so let's get started because we have a lot of ground to cover. First, I'm going to show you my Moroccan Oil Moisture Repair Essentials kit. These are color-safe formulas, and I find that for the price, these are the best high-performance hair care products. As many of you know, I love Shiomura, I love Kerastase, but if you go through as much hair product as I do, sometimes it's nice to spend a little bit less and get more bang for your buck. So I highly recommend these Moroccan oil shampoos. They're not available through Nordstrom most of the year, so I highly recommend you take advantage of this kit. And then here is the Moroccan oil treatment. I actually use the light version and not the regular one because I have lots of fine hair, but the original is great if I just want to add a little bit of shine to the ends of my hair. Now for my top pick from the Nordstrom anniversary sale in terms of fashion, I bought this pink Elizabeth and James A-line skirt. It has a window pane pattern with organza on the bottom. I think it is such a beautiful skirt and it's so appropriate for the summer season. I think it's just a beauty and it fits me perfectly in a size 0. As many of you have noticed, I have lost a significant amount of weight, almost 5 pounds, a little over 5 pounds. But getting back to the skirt, it's super comfortable, really breezy, really lightweight. So I highly recommend this Elizabeth and James skirt. Get it while you still can. It's on sale for 60% off. Now it's time for a little bit more fashion with my second daily look unboxing. They tailor the package for you so that you get the clothes that you want to try on. So I love that about my stylist, and I told her, hey, I want some more casual pieces, something more appropriate for summer when I'm traveling. So she gave me some really cute yet trendy yet simple enough pieces, so I'm really happy with my box this time around. First is the shirt. This is by Current & Elliott, one of my favorite brands. That's another thing I like about the Daily Look Elite service. You can cater towards the brands that you already purchase. So I just gave her a list of things that I like Current & Elliott, Joie. Good quality basics are the way to go. Speaking of basics, here is an equipment blouse. I actually had my sister wear this in the last video. It is a sleeveless blouse, and in standard equipment form, it is all silk. And I just think something like this is appropriate for decades to come. And because it's sleeveless, you can wear it under blazers, under cardigans. I absolutely love this piece, and this is probably my favorite from the entire box this month. My second favorite piece is this lavender brown silk racerback tank top. I have this thing for basics, as you can tell, but this one is an updated basic because it has a long handkerchief hem in the back, and the racerback makes it look a little bit more sporty and it feels more cooling, especially when it's hot. And of course, I've mentioned key sunglasses before. A new pair came in my Daily Look Elite order this time around. It's not that I think they're unflattering because they're actually a really cute oversized shape. I just don't like the matte black rubberized packaging. I don't think it's worth the money. So I'm definitely not going to keep these, even though I like the shape. And last but not least, we have for my Daily Look unboxing these Schutz heels. And I am not convinced that I'm going to keep these. I really like the shape, but I'm not a huge fan of this ankle portion here. If it was a more simple strappy heel, I definitely would have kept them. I love the nude color. It's a little bit warmer, so it's more flattering on yellow and olive tone skin. I just don't happen to like this large chunky panel here. That's a wrap for my second Daily Look unboxing, and again, I'm really happy with the service. I keep paying for it because I like it. It's convenient for me. I do all my shopping online, even though I do live fairly close to several malls. So, you know, at the end of the day, I just like what's more convenient for me, and I love that I can just throw everything back in a bag and ship it off if I don't want to keep it. Unlike in Japan, where when you buy something, you are stuck with it. There are no returns, even if you bought accidentally the wrong color. So let's get into the fashion that I bought in Tokyo. First, we'll start with my Dior Technologic sunglasses. As you guys know, I love the Dior So Real brow sunglasses, which I've featured before, but the Technologic is a brand new style, and if you have a flat face like me, but want to wear your false lashes with sunglasses, this Technologic design is perfect for you. The only thing is, these are sold out almost everywhere except except on Saks. I linked these sunglasses down below. They're so lightweight and they don't sit flat against my face, so I can blink my eyes when I'm wearing false lashes. If you wear false lashes, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let me put them on for you just so you can see. I feel chic and trendy, and I just love, again, that they don't ruin my makeup, that they don't irritate my eyes. They're the perfect sunglasses for me. So if you are looking for one pair of sunglasses to buy this summer, make it the Technologic. Oh no, I forgot to mention some Charlotte Tilbury Norman Parkinson stuff. Okay, so before we move on to the rest of the Tokyo stuff, let me show you the Norman Parkinson collection from Charlotte because it is so beautiful. My favorite pick is the red lipstick. It's called 1975 Red, and this matte red has an orange lean. It's super flattering. I normally don't like oranges, but I love orange red, and these days I wear red lips a lot more than I have ever worn them. I just think that this is a really beautiful formula. Just make sure to exfoliate before you apply. I highly recommend the Norman Parkinson Dreamy Glow Highlighter. Not only is this former Vogue cover beautiful, but the powder itself is quite nice, and I prefer this to her Bronze and Glow highlighter, which leans a lot more yellow. The shimmer is not quite as apparent and it won't accentuate pores as much. So I highly recommend this. And then my third pick is the Film Star Bronze and Glow Sun Tan and Sunlight. These are cream products, and as many of you know, because I'm still working on curing some acne scarring on my cheeks and forehead, I try to stay away from contour products that are cream based. However, these are not quite as dark as they look in the pan. They're quite buildable. You can start off really sheer. It's so much easier to wear even though they look intimidating in the pan. I especially love the cream highlighter, which melts into the skin so beautifully. It reminds me of Tom Ford's cream blush in terms of texture, but it has a more illuminating finish. So I highly recommend these three products from the Charlotte, Tilbury, and Norman Parkinson collection. They are available on beautylish.com, so get them while you can before they're sold out because everything is limited edition. Okay, so now going back to the Tokyo items, let me show you some duty-free items that I got from Narita Airport. This is the duty-free Fasola gift shop. I purchased a slew of Shiomura eyebrow products. They have come out with so many new eyebrow products I couldn't resist. First, I purchased a new drawing pencil in walnut brown. This is a yellow-toned light brown, almost like a blonde, but except a little bit more on the walnut side. We have this brow palette, brand new. It is the Seal Brown Stone Gray version. This is the darker one. It's also a little bit cooler. And it has really simple, tiny packaging, which I prefer. And it has a draw side and a blend side. So the draw is in Seal Brown and the blend color is Stone Gray, which is what I use in the drawing pencil normally for my eyebrows. But I'm really excited to try these because Shiomura does make really lovely brow textures. So I'm going to use this in conjunction with the new brow swords. Again, I purchased Stone Gray and Seal Brown just to see the difference between the two. I find that even though I still wear my standard gray brow, I have been leaning more towards light brown and even blonde just to mix up my makeup look. Now going back to Lancome actually, I've been trying the Miracle Cushions, and I mentioned before that on Instagram as well as on YouTube that I've been struggling to find a color match, so I've been mixing a couple shades. Normally I wear 120 Ivory, use a darker powder to set, and then wear bronzer on top. I really love this cushion because it feels more like a foundation, a lot more like Solasu's Perfecting Cushion as opposed to any other BB cushion on the market. But I think Lancome has a great formula, so when I went to Tokyo, the first thing that I looked for in the department store was this limited edition roses case, and it's so beautiful. It has little pink rose petals on the top, but more importantly, I was looking for the 001 color, which is very similar in depth to the 140 Ivory, but it has a yellow tone. So I'm going to peel off the sticker just so you could see and marvel at its yellow tone beauty. But I absolutely love this cushion. I tried it on my skin, on the back of my hand. It covers so well. So if you're in Asia and if you're not yellow tone, definitely check out the American version, the Miracle Cushion. I still highly recommend it, even though I do need to tweak it a little bit. Now let's kick it into high gear with some Chanel and some Suqqu. These are exclusives to Tokyo and Asia apparently. These 3 pieces that I purchased are themed in blue. The American Fall 2015 has a green and brown theme. So here we go with Vibrato. This reminds me of Dior Sailor, although it's not quite the same. Vibrato is one of 2 blue polishes that was released in Asia, and the darker blue with more of a shimmer was sold out everywhere at every department store that I went to, so I wasn't able to purchase it, but I'm so glad I came home with this. This one may be available here in the United States because there were 4 of these that were released with the Fall 2015 collection here in America. So I will confirm and I will link it down below for you in case you're interested. But it's not a silver, it's more like a purple tinged silver. So it's a little bit more wearable, it adds a little bit more definition, but I love these for the lower lash line. You can layer glitter on top of them or even a matte shadow. It just makes your eyes pop so much. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a pencil liner. And then, of course, the first thing that I gravitated towards was the Gloss Volume Plumping Lip Gloss. It looks just like any Glossimer, which I love, as many of you know, but it's meant to volumize. So it looks like a totally clear gloss, but the sales associate told me that it doesn't irritate the lips and it won't make my lips peel, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed in hopes that she didn't tell me that just to sell it to me. Now for Suqqu. So I just wanted to show you, when you shop tax-free in Japan, they wrap all your goodies in these plastic bags. They tell you not to open them because you will be charged with a consumption tax, but every time I've been to the airport, Narita, which is twice now, they've never asked me to see any of the products that I purchased. So, if you're not a scaredy cat like me, you can open up your products and use them while you're in Japan. I don't want to get in trouble. But anyway, let me show you some of the Suqqu products that I got. There's lots of boxes, even though there aren't many products, because you have to buy the refill and the case for just about everything separately. And here we have the eyebrow pencil. I've talked about the Suqqu gray eyebrow pencil before. I decided to buy it in brown. So here's the refill, and then we have the case separately, again, as I mentioned. I love the Suqqu boxes though, they're quite nice. Actually, this isn't even the pencil holder, this is the liquid eyebrow pen, and you can actually get Suqqu through Selfridges online. I'll link everything down below in the description box. You just kind of have to pay a little bit more for shipping, but I do think it's worth it if you like Suqqu products because you're getting it through an authorized retailer as opposed to those third-party sites. You never know where they're getting their products from. So the Suqqu liquid eyebrow pen is perfect if you have sparse bits like I do. Now for brushes. I can't ever come home from Tokyo without bringing brushes, of course. So I stopped by the Kumano food shop, which I showed some footage of in my Tokyo vlog. If you haven't seen it, I will link it here somewhere so you can watch. But if you've never seen Chikuhodo brushes in person before, I highly recommend you stop by because they do have quite a few to look at. They also carry Koyudo, but I'm not a huge fan. I much prefer Chikuhodo. So I picked up 2 exclusives that aren't available on Beautylish.com. Beautylish sells the best selection and array of Chikuhodo products. I have a ton on my vanity right now because I finally cleaned my makeup brushes. But I will say that the Chikuhodo GO2 was so cute I had to bring it home with me. It's actually a great density for applying contour powder, but I love the Chikuhodo RH1 even more. The red one was actually a little bit more expensive, but I figured I would just try one and go back for more next time. They have a lot of similar brush head shapes to the GSN line, so I figured I would try just one, and it is phenomenal. You can use this for well-placed bronzer or blush, so I've been using it for blush. Then we have this exclusive Kumano Food Shop brush. I actually purchased the last one, sorry guys, but it is a beautiful powder brush, and it was created exclusively for the Kumano Food Shop by a brush maker. I cannot remember the name. The sales lady wrote it down for me, but of course I lost that piece of paper. So as you can see, it has a red lacquered handle with gold detailing, and I love how soft it is. It is so silky smooth, and it's even softer than some of my most coveted Chikuhodo brushes because this is made out of gray squirrel, not blue squirrel. Because it's so soft, it's only meant to be used with the finest loose powders. So I can't wait to use this with my La Mer. And now to wind things down, I'm going to go back to my Japanese clothing haul, and I'm going to talk about my drugstore goodies at the very end. So I know this is a long video, but thank you so much if you made it this far. Let's get on with it. First we have my Comme des Garçons play clothing, and they package everything so nicely, so neatly. It's almost like playing Tetris into these really little bags. I know it's really casual, but I just like this super cute detailing. I don't know, maybe it's the quirky side of me, but I like little accents. More importantly, the sleeves don't hang past my fingertips. Now for my Comme des Garçons sweater, this is a plain v-neck sweater. I just thought it was so cute and so basic. You could pair this with denim shorts, a skirt, pants, anything that you want. So I just thought, you know what, it would be nice to have a simple black v-neck sweater since actually I don't have one. So why not make it Comme des Garçons? So I highly recommend the plain line, I think, because they are a little bit more expensive in America due to import taxes. You definitely should buy them in Japan. This painting is coming in handy as a clothing rack for me right now. But now we have a Uniqlo shirt, and Uniqlo is doing a collaboration with Disney. I'm not sure if these are available here in America, but I bought a Chippendale shirt. It's striped with aqua and it has Chippendale on the front. So in Japan, it's so funny because in Disney and Disney Sea, you don't really see a lot of Mickey and Minnie Mouse. You see a lot of Duffy, which is Mickey Mouse's bear, and you see a lot of Chippendale, a lot of characters that aren't really popular here at Disney in America anymore. So I love this Uniqlo shirt and I can't wait to wear it. It's just a little nostalgic and reminds me of my childhood. Then we have these paper bag pants. So I was actually looking for the opposite stripe. I was looking for the black pants with the white stripes, but they were sold out, so I came home with these instead. They're just really, really simple trousers, and they have pockets. I'm a huge fan of pockets, so I just love that the pants don't have to be altered. They suit my very little short, stubby legs perfectly, so I highly recommend shopping for pants and skirts when you're in Tokyo or Japan in general, because you'll save so much on altering if you are petite like me. Alright, I did get a couple more pieces, I will admit that, but I want to show them to you in lookbooks instead in the future, so keep your eyes peeled. Now for the drugstore goodies. Whew, this video is getting super long. I hope you guys aren't bored yet, but here are my favorite drugstore products from this time around. My friend Grace out in Singapore told me about these amazing Honey Che Moisture Repair Shampoo and Conditioner products. So I went and picked them up. I also purchased the refills, and that's the cool thing about Japan. There are refills of everything available. But apparently this is really great for color treated hair, and it's a drugstore product, so it's quite affordable, but it feels like more of a high-end treatment. Last but not least, here is my Sailor Moon Neptune ribbon case. I recently started watching Sailor Moon, over 20 years since its release, but hey, better late than never. And because I was on the hunt for a lot of Naruto, I ran into so much Sailor Moon stuff, and I regret not buying more actually. So I only bought this because it was mint green and I needed a pen holder for my purse, but I just thought it was super cute. I love the shiny thread and the ribbon accent. Plus it has a strap so you can tie this around a notepad or a notebook, and it matches the Lanvin en Bleu key holder that I purchased. I posted a picture of it on Instagram, but I'm so grateful and I'm so fortunate that I was able to visit Tokyo the second time around. Every time I go, I enjoy it so much more, and this time I had the most amazing sashimi and in general the best food I've ever eaten in my life, and I feel like my Japan trip has really kick-started my weight loss because I was walking so much and I was eating really healthy, but I was eating everything I wanted. I was eating sweets and desserts, and I'm just trying to replicate that here, except I'm not walking halfway as much anymore, but I'm doing my best. So if you're on a path to a healthier life and eating well, then good luck to you, and I will post a weight loss video soon once I reach my goals. But thank you so much for tuning into this very, very incredibly long haul, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time in my favorites video, and I will talk about my vlog camera as well as other things that you guys have requested. So thanks always for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Bye!